Hello, Deutschland. Wie geht's? My name is Kevin. I live in Atlanta, Georgia, in the USA. And I'm going to be your correspondent, or one of your correspondents, to help you try and understand our wonderful American election system. Emotionally, America is more ready than ever. We really want to vote, and there are more people right now passionate about the election than ever before, ever in our lifetimes. So emotionally, we're ready to vote. Logistically, we're not so sure. That's a tougher question. So in the US, every state, there's 50 states, every state has their own election system. In Georgia, we are developing our own track record of screwing it up. We've had a lot of problems with our elections, and there are more people, though, and this is good news. The good news is there's more people voting by mail than ever before. The bad news is we're not sure if the mail system is going to work for us. But if it does work, then it should be a good election. This actually is a question that requires a much longer answer, but the short answer is because America is a hyper-capitalist country. Capitalist is everything. We sell everything, and that includes the truth or the alternative truth. So one of the reasons is it's in the interest of the media to actually get us to hate each other. So each side, the more of this that we watch, it gets us all stirred up. It makes us loyal viewers. We watch more content. And so now we're in a situation where the truth is not what you would consider the same for everybody. It used to be a commodity. The truth was a product. Now there's a customized version of the truth and facts for everybody. So now when you watch the news here, you're not necessarily getting the facts. You're getting the alternative facts, or the facts that work best for you, and that has just divided us. So we don't have a common reality now in America, and that, I think, is our biggest problem. Our government, our current government, from my perspective, and I'm a Democrat, is corrupt. The post office is part of the government. It's run by the government. So therefore, the Postal Service, as of now, is corrupted. So this is one perspective, but there are a lot of people who are Democrats. Our country is mostly Democrats. So the more people who vote, typically that means Democrats are more likely to win. So in many cases, the only strategy that the Republicans have to try and win an election is to keep people from voting. And they are doing that. There are a lot of different tactics. And slowing down the Postal Service is one of the things that they're trying to do. And the person who actually runs the Postal Service gave several $1 million to Donald Trump in order to get that job. And he is doing what Trump wants him to do. So, we'll see what happens. But that is a really scary thing, because there are more people who are going to be voting by mail this year than ever before. So COVID is going to affect the election both politically and logistically. So logistically, more people are voting by mail, and less people will be volunteering as poll workers because of the threat of COVID. So that means there are going to be less places to vote in person, and that's one of the reasons more people are voting by mail. So again, hopefully mail system is going to work, and there's going to be votes that are going to be counted. So logistically, we'll see. Politically, this is the defining issue of the Trump presidency. He's not responsible for the virus coming to America, but he is responsible for mismanaging it to the extent that we will have almost 250,000 people who have died by Election Day. So by any measure, this is a travesty of leadership. It's terrible. And that, from my perspective, has the potential to create a landslide loss for him. And I believe, based on his lack of leadership, his unfitness for the presidency, it's justified. There's actually one every day, so it's really hard to pick. But yesterday, September 23rd, Trump stated that he would not commit to a smooth transition of leadership if he loses the election. And this undermines all of the election system. He is sowing doubt. in the entire election. And he's doing this so he can maintain power. And I think there's a couple reasons for this. One reason that he's doing this is because I think it's becoming clearer to him that he's probably going to lose. I hope I'm right, but the odds are the polls are showing that he's losing where he once won. So I think that's starting to sink in. So that leads to the second reason. He has no plan. He has nothing to offer the American people. So, when you have nothing, no reason to get people to vote for you, then the next step is to invalidate their votes. And that's really what he's trying to do. But underlying all of this, I think, is awareness, and Trump is aware of this, is that he's likely to go to jail if he loses. The only reason he's not in jail now is because he's the president. Why? There are so many reasons. There are so many crimes that he has committed that are now coming to light, or he's done in the White House, that when he's out of the White House, he is likely to actually be convicted, I think. So we'll see. Again, I'm a Democrat, so that's from my perspective. But I hope that gives some good on-the-ground insights into the American election. And I look forward to talking to you again soon. Take care.